Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my Fluid Art channel. I'm going to be doing another flick and spin today, but this time, instead of doing a blow flick and spin where I kind of splatter out some color using my mouth to blow out the puddles, I'm going to actually do a ring pour first, spin it out a bit, do the flick and spin, and then continue on. I'm hoping for lots of negative space. This is a 24 by 24 inch canvas, so to cover it, I would need 20 ounces of paint, which is, I got a little excited and I already have my base coat down, sorry about that, in case you wanted to see that, but I have a 12-ounce cup here, so I'm gonna pour this cup as the ring pour. This base coat is a little bit thinner than my my pour colors, which maybe the red I guess would show up the best. I'll show you that consistency, but the base coat color is thin. I was able to actually spread it out with my hair dryer. So this is the consistency of the pour colors, the colors that I'm going to use for the ring pour and the flick and spin. You can see that it's fairly thick. It leaves a mound on a mound. It leaves a trace on top of the paint that lasts 3 or 4 seconds. So it is a nice consistency for a ring pour. The ring should hold their shape at this the consistency. So I have, you've already seen the Amsterdam Crimson, and I have Amsterdam bluish green and turquoise blue. I'm sorry, greenish blue. I get that mixed up all the time. I have some leftover purples and blues that I've mixed together to come up with this great color. This is yellow ochre from Amsterdam. This is primary yellow from Amsterdam. And this is titanium white from Amsterdam. So all Amsterdam colors today. And my base coat is Amsterdam titanium white with just a little bit of sterling silver in it from Deco Art. So it's not completely white. I think maybe you can see the difference between that and this, but it is a very, very pale gray. So I'm gonna go ahead and layer my cup, and I'm going to save this bright yellow for the flick and spin. So in the rings, I'm not going to use that, but let's, or in the ring pour. So let's see what I want to do here. We'll start with a little bit of white in the bottom of the cup. And I want that yellow ochre right on top of it. And on top of the yellow, we'll go with the red, the crimson. There we go. And I think we'll go with the purple on top of that. Turquoise, greenish blue, and then back to white. Nice healthy layer of the white. And then we'll do that again. So yellow ochre, thicker layers this time. Crimson red, purple, turquoise, and fill it up with the greenish blue. Get that all out of the way so it's not in the way. All right, so I'll put on some music now for you, and let's do this painting.
Well, Roll up my window, don't know where I'm bound. Driving by the river, there's a hole in the ground. Hand-me-down t-shirt, slicking on my back. Heading for a fall. Had to get up to crawl. I ain't got no time to stall. On my way to nowhere, I'm not afraid at all. Roll up my window, can stand the fresh air. So far from the city, couldn't even compare. Ragged down highway, too many miles from home. Heading for a fall. Had to get up to crawl. I ain't got no time to stall. On my way to nowhere, I'm not afraid at all. Heading for a fall. Had to get up to crawl. I ain't got no time to stall. On my way to nowhere, I'm not afraid at all. Oh no. Ain't afraid at all. Ain't afraid at all. Ain't afraid at all.
Okay, well, after my comedy of errors, here is the wet result of my ring pour with a flickin' spin. Does anybody else expect Porky Pig to jump out of the middle there and say, that's all, folks? I don't know why, but this reminds me of those Bugs Bunny cartoons. But there are some really cool things here. My spinner is definitely off, or I had my canvas not on it correctly. I mixed these paints yesterday and there are a billion air bubbles still. I'm not sure why that happened. And obviously one of my, you can see this spot right here where these, zoom in there, where this, the ring got distorted like this here, that there was something in there. I haven't found it yet, but it looks like it's right there. So I'll get that out here in just a second. Yeah, and I ended up having to spin it a lot more than I wanted to, so there's not as much negative space. I only used 12 ounces of poured paint on a 24 by 24, but man, it spread out a lot. The flick and spin, I love. I think it's my favorite part of it. It's super cool. bright, vibrant colors. I'm glad I chose that yellow because it's not used elsewhere in the pour, so it really shows up. Lots of really cool spirals, and look at that one right there, it's very cool. That one goes all the way out, very thin, but all the way out to the edge. I like the ring pour behind it, but my base coat was not, even though it was like Dutch pour thin, it did not want to move. I'm not sure why that was. While I was waiting for some air bubbles to pop, I put down some base coat in like around the ring pour, just like in 4 different directions. I was thinking as I spun it, maybe it would follow those tracks and it would kind of be an interesting shape, but that didn't work out either. So, you know, not everything works out the way you think it's going to, but I do like this. I think it's fun. We'll see how it dries. This might dry, a lot of the colors I used were very dark, so let's see how it dries. Stay tuned for those dry results.